all the tabs on my prayer Bible, I chose for things that, typically that I deal with, but also I tried to think of things that maybe people have asked me to pray for them, but to be honest, there are things more that I deal with, like spiritual warfare, knowing that, there's an enemy out there that tries to attack me, to try and make me think thoughts or feel things about myself or about other people that just aren't true. And so these scriptures remind me of that, and I'll look at those more closely in just a minute. This has to do with my thought life, which is also related to spiritual warfare, but it emphasizes, things that I should be thinking in my mind. So this is more specifically mentions scriptures regarding spiritual warfare, and this is about where I should fix my thoughts. This tab has to do with verses about jealousy and, why it's important for me to not slip into thoughts of being jealous, and what happens when I allow my heart to, feel jealousy towards someone. This one has verses about anger and why it's important for me not to allow myself to feel angry and just to stew in it, because we all get angry, but it's important to not stay there and not keep my thoughts just brewing on that. And so it's verses to remind me about that. The next one is about feeling alone. Lots of verses for when I feel alone, because you can be in a room full of people and still feel alone. And these verses remind me that I'm not alone. And then I've got a tab about God seeing me. I thought about the name of God, El Roi, and that, God sees us. Even when we feel insignificant or unimportant, God is there and He sees us. And so these are just some of the tabs that I've started. It's not perfect, but it's my prayer Bible. And so whenever I start to feel these things, or if somebody, texts me and says, "Can you pray for me? I'm kind of having a rough day." And if it seems like, they're under the enemy's attack, or their thoughts are not focused on God, or maybe I sense that there's some jealousy or anger, or they're feeling alone, or they're feeling unimportant, I can add the actual verses into my prayer for them. And I feel that adding God's word into my prayers makes it even more powerful, because God's word is living and active. And I want to add that into my prayer life. And that's what this workshop will focus on too, is adding verses and having them right there handy to us when we want to pray over ourselves or over others.